Welcome, everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that operates a little bit differently. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us so I can explain a little bit more about what makes us unique and special. And then we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will actually show some of the back-end software that we've developed in the systems and how the leads work, of course. And then we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez with his 29 years of experience as our CSO in putting this all together in the traditional sense to close loans. So let me start by sharing my screen here. Hopefully most of you have checked out this page, but let me explain a little bit more about what we mean here. We come from a different background. We're not your traditional bankers. We come from a marketing and technology background where we have built all the software you're about to see and spent millions of dollars on all the lead platforms generating leads at scale. So we're all about allowing our team to earn up to 100% commission with unlimited free leads, powered by our proprietary software. It's a CRM, POS, LOS, all built in together. And of course, we have the AI built in as well. So again, why do you want to work with us? We are not your regular lenders. We are a technology company. We've written every line of code for what you're about to see here. And these tools allow you to scale your business instantly, where you plug in and can generate more business from what you're already doing. So let me explain a little bit about how this works. First off, the business model. We are approved with over 135 lenders and investors. And what that really means for everybody here, we're always going to have the best rates and pricing. Typically, that's going to be at the 5,000 plus in-house loan programs where we fund the loans with our own money, draw our own docs with our own law firm, all that great stuff. And if there's any reason where we don't have the loan in-house where we can fund it with our own money, we want to partner with a lender that we can partner with so that we have an outlet for every loan. So what that means for you guys, we have every loan program imaginable: conventional, VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR. Those are the types of things we fund in-house. And once we start going outside the box, commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, CDFI, SBA, specialty things, those are the types of things we partner with different lenders for. We want to make sure we have an outlet for every loan that comes through the door. And how do we make this all happen? Again, we're all about the technology. We've written every line of code for what you're about to see here. And it all starts with our AI-powered website with the POS, CRM, LOS, all built in together. And again, this is software that's built for us, by us, for loan officers, by loan officers. What it really comes down to is one login for you, one login for your customer, no matter which one of our thousands of loan programs or hundreds of different investors, banks, or lenders we use. We want to make sure there's one place for you to go at all times. You can also instantly pull our rate quotes for all our in-house loan programs and even re-quote our customers automatically as the rates change, which happens almost daily right now. And what that means for you guys is your prospects can just go from name, email, phone number to pulling their own live rates, completing their own 1003, pulling their own credit, getting that all pulled into our LOS system without you lifting a finger. And we do that with all of our 50 plus API integrations with all the standard technology partners that you might be used to. So we have an Encompass-based LOS system, but again, you don't have to log into Encompass. Just click a few buttons in our CRM, and you can control Encompass complete without logging in. Same thing with Optimal Blue, industry standard for pricing, but you never have to log into Optimal Blue. Just click the button. Same thing with the AMCs. We have 5 AMCs all integrated at the click of a button. No logins needed. So you get the point there. Everything's just a click away. We also allow you to plug into our automatic social media system where you can post flyers, just plug in your picture and of course your social media will automatically post compliant flyers and your own custom link there to generate leads every single day from what you're already doing. And we also have the AI built in. Our AI is called Calvin AI, and we have it built in for the dual Oz. So Fannie and Freddie, dual underwriting side by side, so we can check both, but we also run that through our AI to see which is going to be best for our borrower. So very cool feature to add the AI there. And another thing that we're big on here is training and support. We're all remote here, so we want to make sure we have everything at your fingertips at all time. So that's typically going to be in our remote-based learning center, our classroom-style learning, open 365 days a year, 24/7. Jump in there, take new courses, expand your skills. And then we also do our daily live video trainings, like video podcast style, where we go through every morning our daily mortgage rates live, show our rates live, and go through a different loan topic. Then 3 days per week, we do our loan officer trainings, which are more geared towards just loan officers on structuring loans, clearing conditions, all that kind of stuff. And at any time, our team can pop into our Zoom support to get face-to-face with our team. Even though we're remote here, they can get face-to-face with you in Zoom, take over your screen, click the part that you're stuck on, and get you unstuck there during business hours. And we also have our knowledge center with thousands of articles, not just from us, but also all of our partners. So thousands of articles at the click of a button for tips, tricks, guidelines, matrices, videos, all kinds of different resources there in one spot. And we have the AI built in with all of the laws for compliance. So all the federal and states that we're licensed in, we have the Calvin Compliance AI where you can get an answer any time of day without having to wait for compliance. And the final categories here, definitely some of my favorite. We love to close our DSCR business purpose loans. We can do that in 44 total states. So great opportunity for everybody here to expand your footprint without having to get new licenses. And we have all kinds of different ways company leads come in. Kyle will show you here in a second. Just know it's a simple 50-50 split whenever you grab a company lead. And again, we want to make sure we can automate your lead generation. So if you want to copy our lead plans and put your own budget on it, we can do that instantly. Or you can also bring in leads if you're already advertising with our webhook. And we also have a very cool feature where you can click a button at any time and refer a deal to a teammate and earn 75 basis points. Maybe you're not licensed in that state. Maybe it's a spouse loan and there's a conflict of interest. Or maybe you have never done a fix and flip type of loan before and you want to earn 75 basis points while you learn that new loan type with your teammates. That's a great feature. And as Kyle mentioned before we kicked off the show today, we also love to meet everybody face-to-face since we're all remote here at least once per year. We have our annual retreat here in Miami, VIP yacht party, all that kind of great stuff, and hotel rooms for our teammates. It's a great weekend of networking, and past speakers include people like Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank and Marcus Lemonis from The Profit. So great opportunity to meet everybody face-to-face at least once per year. Now let me zoom out a tad, and we'll get into the compensation plans, everybody's favorite part. So first we'll start over here on Broker Unlimited. This is a plan that's more geared towards people that are brokering and more independent. This allows you to earn 100% commission. Since we're on a 275 basis point comp plan, that's what we charge the customers. We're going to earn 275 basis points on our conventional non-QM. That's 2.75%. And for any company leads, simple 50-50 split, so 137.5 basis points on company leads. That's 1.375%. So our Broker Unlimited team is going to be able to broker with over 135 lenders and commercial partners, as we mentioned before. We're on the 275 comp plan. That's lender or borrower paid for those that are familiar. And you're going to be working with the lender, right? Not us. It's going to be an outside team and their account executive and their team. You're going to be working with a third-party processing company. That's how brokered loans work. And you can always refer deals to our in-house team for 75 basis points that have a little more flexibility on pricing, etc. You still have access to all of our leads, 50-50 split, everybody does. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And on the Broker Unlimited plan, since you're not really using our in-house resources, you're just using our technology, you're going to pay a $2.99 per month tech fee with no transaction fees and earn that 100%. This is more for people that are used to brokering and don't need much support or flexibility. That's where the correspondent loan officer plan comes in. So you can earn up to 200 basis points. 150 basis points for conventional non-QM, that's 1.5%. And if you take a company lead, that's 75 basis points or 0.75%. So all of our in-house loan officers can do non-delegated or brokered, so a little more flexibility there. We have flexibility with pricing and price matching available because we're the lender. And when we're the lender here, you're going to be a one-on-one assigned a mentor to help you structure and disclose your loans because we're responsible for all of that, not working with the outside team. And you're going to have in-house processing and even our AI loan officer assistant helping you push that loan start to finish since all of the conditions are in our system. And again, we want to build a platform for you guys to get as much comp back to you as we can. So 50 basis point bonus for any volume over 2 million because we're building a platform for you guys. Everybody has access to the leads that Kyle will show you here in a second. Everybody can have access to our recruiting incentives. And when you're in-house loan officer, of course, there's no monthly fees because you're using all of our in-house resources here. So these are the two different plans. You can sign up for whichever one is applicable. And of course, you could maybe start with the more support plan of the correspondent and upgrade to broker when you're ready. But let's go ahead and pass it over to Kyle now, who can show some of the back-end software and of course, how the leads work. So you ready, Kyle?
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here. And just to point a couple features out here of our CRM, of course, just, like any other CRM, you can take your notes, send your emails, send your text, but you can also click a button here to have our AI assistant do that for you. You can set reminder tasks for yourself. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns to automatically email them and text them on your behalf over time, all that kind of good stuff that any typical CRM does. But what really starts to set our system apart here is our quoting system. So within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client with just a few pieces of info without pulling credit or anything, you can click one button here in the CRM to pull up pricing from all of our different outlets, select the rates you want to show to the client. And again, within 2 minutes of getting off the phone, you can send them a nice, beautiful quote that looks like this. It looks even cooler on mobile too. And you see the rate choices here. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. You'll see it pulls in the Google map automatically. All I did was put the address in. It pulls in the Google map. It pulls in the property taxes. It pulls in the Zestimate automatically. It does an automatic estimate there for the insurance. And it's actually one that you can click there and add instantly if they'd like. And has the proposed loan info here, the monthly breakdown of the taxes, insurance, HOA fees, all that kind of good stuff here, as well as the lender fees. And if you scroll down here, you'll see not only can you put, obviously you're on it here as the loan officer, but you can also attach your realtor partners. I put Jose here as an example realtor. And your realtor partners, they absolutely love this because they know when they send you a client, when they send you a referral, not only can you quote them within minutes with this cool quoting system, but you're involving the realtor. They know what's going on. You're keeping them in front of their client's face saying, hey, we're your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line. So your realtor partners aren't going to want to refer deals to people who aren't doing this, right? They want to be involved. They want to be in front of their client's face. So it's an absolutely amazing feature there to work with realtors for those of you who get a lot of realtor business. Now, the best part about all this is your client can then just click Start My Loan Application. And what that does is takes them right to their borrower portal where they can start their 1003 right here. They don't have to leave the page. Everything's built into our system. They are going to upload the documents we're going to need. They can see the loan info here. They can see the milestone of where the loan is currently at, which of course updates automatically as you go through the milestones on your end. And so they have everything that they need here. Now, once they submit an application, let me show you what it looks like on your end now. So on your backlog in here, notice that the loan application is 100% complete. So this person submitted their application. Now, what happens is when they submit their application, we pull credit instantly and automatically. We pay for it up front so the client doesn't have to put in their credit card info and you don't have to put in your credit card info and pull it, right? So it's all instant and automatic. And that way, when you come here into your back login and click the Encompass API, when we pull this up, not only is the 1003 already imported in here, but the credit is already pulled and imported in here. The liabilities are already imported in here. So everything is here ready for you to originate the loan. Now, as Nick talked about earlier, the dual laws, we do have the dual automated underwriting at the click of a button here to run Fannie and Freddie at the same time, side by side. And then our AI actually analyzes it to let you know what's going to be best for your borrower in their situation. So once you actually have the loan in underwriting, if we scroll down here, right here on your same screen, you get your underwriting conditions where you can then, obviously you and your processor can upload documents to fulfill those conditions. You could dispute the condition to kick it back to the underwriter. Excuse me. So everything is here in one system, even through the underwriting process. So this is how we can take somebody from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our system, quoting them in our system, gathering their 1003, pulling their credit, originating the loan, fulfilling the conditions, all here in one system, start to finish with one login for you and one login for your client. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place. So the first and foremost way that we provide leads is through our ad campaign. So as Nick mentioned, we're from the marketing world. We don't purchase leads from third parties. Our leads are always exclusive from our own ad campaigns. And I took a little screenshot here just to show you what it looks like when you're getting these leads coming in. So when a lead comes in from our ad campaigns, you receive a text message immediately so you can claim that lead and give them a call. So you'll see here, this is about an hour's worth of time here of me getting text messages on my test account here, regular, purchase leads, some general requests, some foreign national leads, DSCR leads. So you will get texts all day like this where you can then claim that lead and give them a call. So those are the live leads that we have coming in from our ad campaigns. Now, another way that we provide you with leads is through our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 400 people in a day. If they don't answer, you can press a button that drops an email and text to them on your behalf and then moves right on to the next call. So you can call hundreds of people a day, dropping those automated messages if they don't answer. And not only do we provide you with the dialer, but we provide you with the leads in the dialer. So you'll see here, there's always thousands of different types of leads in here that you are able to call. And these are opted in leads. These are cold call lists. These are opted in leads. We also have realtor lists in here for you can call hundreds of realtors in a day to network and get referrals. So there's always calls here in the auto dialer for you to do in addition to those leads that are coming in live from our ad campaigns. Now, another way to work leads in our system is, as Nick mentioned earlier, if you want, we can copy our ad campaigns and put your budget on them. So if we come here, you'll see you can essentially have us do your ad campaign for you, where we copy those ads that we've proven out, we put your budget on it. And what happens is you don't have a lead split on those, right? Because you paid for the lead up front. So just to be clear, this is not required to purchase leads, right? We're going to give you free leads every day at a 50-50 split on the back end. But if you want to increase your pipeline even more, if you want to increase your pipeline with leads that do not have the 50-50 split on the back end, you can actually pay for the leads up front. And again, we just copy those campaigns that we've proven out and put your budget on it so that you know that they work. You get the leads, you close the leads, and there is no split on the back end because it was from your ad campaign. Now, another way to work leads here in our system is maybe you're already purchasing leads from another third party, or maybe you already, maybe you get leads from Zillow or LendingTree, or maybe you run your own ad campaigns on Facebook. Whatever the case may be, we provide you with the webhook here on the Import Leads tab and the instructions on how you can bring those leads into our system automatically and in real time. So as soon as the lead comes in from that lead source, it goes into our CRM automatically. Our CRM notifies you. That way you can call them and quote them and do everything in the system, just like any other lead coming in, just like the leads that we give you, right? But they're going to come in instantly and automatically through whatever other source when you use the webhook here and follow those instructions. So essentially every way there is to work leads, we have that built in here to our system for you. So now let me turn it over to Jose. So Jose is our CSO here with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. So we'll have him talk about how this all comes together to close loans, the type of support we have here, and then we will open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator as a loan originator. So great times to be in the industry, right? We're getting a lot of volatility, rates are down, and the Mortgage Calculator is perfectly positioned, capturing all of this non-QM as well as agency business. So you've heard about the LEADS program, second to none in the industry, very unique. That LEAD program that we have gives you an amazingly wide, large footprint out there to reach all of those potential borrowers all over the United States and all over the world if you're doing those foreign national loans. And the leads are coming in. Amazing. We let everyone in the team participate on the LEADS program. That is very unique in the industry. And then we have the technology to allow you to apply and work and originate all of those leads. It's seamless. You heard it there, and it's proprietary. But what would normally be the missing link in other companies, but it's not at the Mortgage Calculator. That is one of the very important parts of our corporate philosophy is the support that we provide, especially with the investment that we as a company are putting into the leads. We definitely want to give and provide the support needed so you can capitalize on all the business. So you're going to get the leads. You have the technology to be able to originate, and we provide the support so that you can connect all the dots, not spin your wheels, and in 30 days be closing your deals and get closing many different types of deals, right? Many of our loan officers are coming from a more restricted product line environment. Now they maybe they were just doing agency loans. If they were doing non-QM, it was very limited, like one option, not much flexibility there. Totally the opposite of the Mortgage Calculator with all the flexibility we have. But then we give you the support so that we give you that concierge service, especially on that first or second deal where you're really wanting to connect all the dots. And you do get your mentor. So you have mentorship. Every loan officer is assigned a mentor, plus the in-house processing we have, plus the knowledge center, plus the life support Zoom room where you're gonna be able to come in there and discuss your loan structure with myself. And that, for example, that has resulted in many success stories. One that comes to mind is one of our MLOs. Typical of a lot of our newer MLOs to the company, she had experience in the cookie cutter type loan products, but very limited experience in non-QM. So she was all in from the beginning, invested in her own leads plan. And wouldn't you know it, the first real lead she gets them there on the hook, starts talking to them, and realizes that okay, these people got denied through another lender. They went full doc, shot down. So she's thinking when she reaches out to me to set up the structure meeting that it's going to be a bank statement loan. So I said, hey, let's meet up and let's check it out. We meet. She does her part by bringing all the documentation for our meeting. And after further review, we realize, hey, no way bank statement. They have large deposits. They're not going to be able to be verified. But this is a perfect profit and loss loan. So that's what this one ended up being, properly structured. She received the action plan from me at the end of that meeting, went out and did her part of this transaction, including getting an appraisal transfer. And all that was done, completed, loan closed in 3 weeks and 2 days. We met a couple more times in additional support that we provided, but it was $1,056,000 loan that she brought to the table, and it was a $16,000 commission that she took home on her first paycheck on a deal that she would not have done anywhere else 99.99% of the time, because she would have picked bank statement, which is what she thought she was going to do. This loan had already been denied, so there was limited time here for the pivot, not by us, denied by somebody else. So if she would have faltered and gotten off on the wrong trajectory, she would not have had the opportunity to pivot to the right program. But luckily for her, we gave the structure multiple times. The loan was closed, and I'm sure she's going to get additional referrals from that customer. So just like that, we have many other success stories. That's like a daily Zoom room success stories where they come in with one concept and leave with a loan, right? Thinking, oh my God, this bar was full doc. What am I going to do? Next thing you know, they're leaving with ready to be approved DSCR loan. So looking forward to helping you all structure your deals in the life support room, and also to be your mentor.
All right, thank you, Jose. So let's talk about the next steps, then we'll open it up to questions. So when you are ready to move forward, you're going to go to themortgagecalculator.com/join. You're going to sign up for the applicable plan now, just to go over again the difference between the plans. Remember, Broker Unlimited is to broker loans, right, through the wholesale channel. So those of you used to being brokers, probably more so for you, or those of you that are very experienced and a little bit more independent, Broker Unlimited is probably for you, because you do get to keep 100% of your commission. All you're paying is a $299 month tech fee. There's no transaction fees. There's no cut on the commission. You are making 100%. Of course, unless you take a company lead, then there's a 50-50 split on that. But remember, a little bit more independent here. You're working with the lender directly. You're working with a third-party processor. As opposed to the correspondent side, typically more for people used to correspondent or brand new, just getting licensed, about to get licensed, that need a little bit more in-house support, where you're going to actually have a one-on-one mentor. The processing is in-house. It's a little more streamlined. And of course, there's no monthly fees because you are in-house here. So usually more so for the newer people or people used to the correspondent channel, and Broker Unlimited is typically people used to the brokered channel or the more experienced people. So go ahead and sign up for the plan that's applicable. What's going to happen is it's going to take you right to sign the initial compensation agreement. Now, don't worry, it's not going to force you to sign it right then. It's going to email you a copy as well. So take your time and review it. But once you do sign that initial agreement, that's what's going to kick off all of the next steps. We'll reach out to get your ID documents, to walk you through how to have a sponsor your license, all that kind of good stuff, right? So first step is to sign up at themortgagecalculator.com/join, and we put the link there in the chat. Now, if you are not licensed yet, I know there might be some people tuning in that may not have their license yet or just getting their license. We do have a partnership with a mortgage school, so you can actually get your license. If you go to the mortgagecalculator.com/training, we do have a course that walks you through how to get your license and includes the 20-hour course required to get your license. That way you can go, again, be easily walked through the process. It includes the education with the partnership from the mortgage school that we have. And then we reimburse you for that cost on your first check, right? So if you want to go ahead and get your license and have us reimburse you, you can go ahead and go to the mortgagecalculator.com/training. Of course, you can get your license anywhere, but the mortgagecalculator.com/training walks you through everything. And it is a course that we can reimburse you for once you get your first check. So with that being said, we will go ahead and stop recording. And let's go ahead and open it up to questions. So